They told you that after 60, your future is already written, that longevity is luck, not choice. But let me ask you something that might unsettle the old story. What if the length and quality of your life from here on are quietly shaped by a few tiny signals you send your body every day? A glass of warm water in the light of morning, a steady breath when worry rises, a 5-minute call that reminds your heart you're not alone. It sounds ordinary, almost too ordinary to matter. And yet, again and again, I've watched these small rhythms bend the arc of energy, mood, and resilience in ways that feel anything but small. This is where longevity after 60 begins. Not with pressure, not with perfection, but with a pattern so simple it's almost hidden in plain sight. Wisdom beyond 60, dear everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm speaking to you as a clinician and a companion on this road. I've seen lab numbers move, yes, but what really stays with me are the faces that soften, the steps that feel steadier, the evenings that grow calmer. When your mornings open with light instead of alarm, your nerves read safe. When you pause 10 seconds before reacting, your brain receives, I'm in control. When you choose 2 voices to hear each week, your heart hears, I belong. These are not grand gestures. They are the signals of a life steering itself, one moment at a time. If this speaks to you, pause with me for a second. Set down the rush. Place your hand on the table and feel how steady it can be when you give it a chance. There is no finish line you must cross tonight. There is only the next cue you can choose. Open the window, breathe 4 counts in, 6 counts out, name one person you'll call by Friday. That's it, because the truth few people say out loud is this: motivation fades, but cues endure. Build the cue, and the cue builds the day. Build enough days, and the day builds the life. Before we dive deeper, if you value clear, kind guidance that respects your season of life, please subscribe to Beyond 60 Wisdom. Your support helps us craft more practical, encouraging videos for you and for the people you care about. I want to draw you in with a promise that is both humble and powerful. The most important levers for your next decade are already inside your day. In a moment, I'll show you how to arrange them so they work together, how light, breath, movement, food choices, connection, sleep, simple check-ins, and curiosity can align like notes in a song you actually want to live inside. But first, a question to spark your own insight. If you had to pick one anchor for the next 7 days, which would make the bigger difference in your life right now? A steady morning opening with light, water, and gentle movement. B, a steady evening wind down with dim lights, 3 gratitudes, and an earlier bedtime. Tell me in the comments, A or B, and why you chose it. Don't go anywhere. The next part is where we quietly rearrange your day so it starts carrying you instead of you carrying it. The most useful, life-shaping pieces are just ahead. I promised you a true story, so let me take you into a kitchen at 6:30 a.m. The window is cracked open, the air is cool and a little sweet. Ms. H warms a small cup of water, wraps both hands around it, and lets the light hit her face before a single headline does. She rolls each shoulder, circles her ankles, and smiles at a geranium that refuses to quit blooming. Then she walks. Not far, not fast, but she walks the way a person writes their name, steady, with care. On her fridge is a simple paper. Next checkup date, current medications, her daughter's phone number. It's not fancy, just visible, and that makes it powerful. At night, she dims the lamps, lays out tomorrow's shoes, writes 3 quiet thank yous, and lets sleep come on its own time. Nothing in that picture sounds dramatic, which is why most people overlook it. But the body listens to signals. Morning light tells your clock to set itself. Gentle movement convinces your joints that life is safe to move through. A calm breath reminds your brain it doesn't have to sprint to the worst-case scenario. A brief human voice on the other end of the line lowers the weight of the day just enough to keep your feet under you. Evening cues invite rest instead of wrestle. These are not grand gestures. They are small, repeatable anchors that reduce friction so the right things become the easy things. Here is the pattern I keep seeing in people who age well. They stop arguing with motivation and start designing cues. Motivation rises and falls like weather. Cues are furniture. You arrange them once and they keep supporting you. Put the walking shoes by the door, and the first steps happen before doubt wakes up. Place a glass near the kettle, and warm water meets the morning without debate. Write a short list on the fridge, and you don't have to remember everything when you're tired. Schedule 2 5-minute calls each week and watch how connection strengthens the spine of your day. If you're asking whether this really matters after 60, I'll answer the way I do in clinic. When gentle structure shows up, people tell me they feel steadier. They recover calm faster after a stressful moment. They move a little longer without aching. They sleep a bit more consistently. They say food choices feel clearer when the day has a rhythm. No miracle claims, just patterns that line up to support energy, mood, balance, and purpose. That's the quiet engine behind longevity after 60. Not a single act, but a choir of small signals, repeated. So, if you're picturing your own version of Ms. H's day, start with one anchor and let it pull the next. A calm morning opening often makes movement easier. A brief afternoon call often softens the evening. A simple bedtime ritual often makes tomorrow's choices feel lighter. Stay with me for the next part, because I'm going to show you how to weave these anchors together so your day begins to carry you, step by small step, without forcing it. The most practical, life-shaping details are just ahead. Across very different places, I keep seeing the same quiet truth. When people over 60 choose a steady rhythm, the day starts helping them instead of draining them. I've heard it in fishing towns by the ocean and cul-de-sacs in the suburbs, from retirees in library book clubs and grandparents who walk laps at the mall before it opens. Different lives, same pattern. They don't chase perfection. They design small cues, repeat them, and let ordinary moments do the heavy lifting. That is the larger picture of longevity after 60, less about talent or luck, more about arranging a life that keeps saying yes to you. Let's bring the threads together so it feels doable in your home, with your calendar, right now. Imagine your day as a gentle arc with 3 anchors. Morning is about signal and direction. Light, a sip of warm water, a few slow circles through stiff joints, and 10 unhurried minutes on your feet. Noon is about nourishment and contact. A conscious plate, 1 handful of vegetables, a modest source of protein, and enough water to keep you clear, plus a 5-minute call to a person who leaves you feeling a little lighter. Evening is about easing down. Dimmer lamps, fewer decisions, 3 lines of gratitude, a consistent bedtime that respects tomorrow's energy. 3 anchors, repeated, will start linking themselves. The morning opening makes the midday walk easier. The midday call softens late-day worry. The evening wind down makes the next morning cleaner. When I sit with clients, I ask them to design their environment so it nudges them forward without a pep talk. Shoes by the door, a glass next to the kettle, a small notepad and pen on the nightstand, a visible list of upcoming appointments on the fridge where a family member can see it too. We're not trying to prove discipline, we're lowering friction. The less you argue with yourself, the more likely you are to keep the promises that matter. And once these anchors live in your space, you'll notice something hopeful. On days when motivation is thin, the cues still whisper, and you follow without burning willpower. There's another piece that often gets overlooked: simple purpose. Not a grand mission, just a reason to get up that is specific and kind. A plant you're nursing back to life. A grandson you read to on Wednesdays. A neighbor you check in on after lunch. Purpose threads through the 3 anchors and gives them shape. With even one small purpose, movement has a destination, meals have a why, and sleep becomes a way of caring for tomorrow's you. That feeling of direction is not flashy, but it is deeply stabilizing. If you've been listening and thinking, could I really shift my days this way? Here is my honest answer. Start with 1 anchor for 7 days and watch how it pulls the others along. The goal is not to change everything at once. It is to make one part of your day so friendly that the rest of your routine wants to line up behind it. Stay with me, because in the next section, I'll lay out the most practical, step-by-step guide to locking these anchors into your week, plus the simple checkpoints that help you stay consistent. Don't click away. The most useful and important part is coming up next. Let's make this real in the simplest way I know, a living blueprint you can keep on your fridge. I picture your day as 3 anchors tied together by gentle cues, plus 2 checkpoints each week to keep you honest without stress. Morning begins with signal and direction. Before you read a single headline, open the curtain, let natural light touch your face, and drink a small cup of warm water. While the kettle cools, circle your joints, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders. Slow and easy for 7 minutes. Place your walking shoes by the door the night before so you can step into 10 unhurried minutes outside or down a hallway. That first cue tells your body, we're starting on purpose. If your mind begins racing, let your breath do the talking. 4 counts in, 6 counts out for 6 rounds. You're not trying to be perfect, you're sending a steady message. Midday is about nourishment and contact. Build a conscious plate you can repeat. 1 handful of colorful vegetables, a modest source of protein, and enough water to feel clear. If appetite is small, spread this across 2 light meals, but keep the colors and the protein. Right after lunch, make 1 short call to a person who leaves you calmer than before. 5 minutes is fine. Put it on your calendar like any other appointment. That tiny bit of contact keeps motivation from fraying and reminds you that your day belongs to you, not to worry. Evening is where tomorrow's energy is quietly made. About an hour before bed, lower the lights and turn down the volume. Lay out tomorrow's shoes and place a glass by the kettle to stage the morning. Write 3 lines of gratitude in a notebook on your nightstand, even if they feel small. Aim for a consistent bedtime most nights of the week. If you wake in the night, don't chase sleep. Give your body the same calm signal, 4 counts in, 6 counts out, until the mind softens. Here are your 2 weekly checkpoints. On Sunday afternoon, glance at the fridge, upcoming appointments, medications you take, and the phone numbers of your key people. Confirm 1 date, refill 1 item, and text 1 family member so everyone stays on the same page. On Thursday morning, do a 5-minute reflection. Which cue felt easiest this week and which felt heavy? Keep the easy one exactly as it is. For the heavy one, shrink it by half. 10 minutes of walking becomes 5 laps in the hallway. 3 lines of gratitude become 1 line spoken out loud. When you lower the bar, you raise the odds. If a day goes sideways, you are not behind, you are human. Return to 1 cue only, the morning opening or the evening wind down, and let that single thread pull the rest back into place. Over time, you'll notice your days linking themselves without a fight, and that's when rhythm turns into relief. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll give you the clearest step-by-step weekly map, plus easy ways to adjust when life throws you curves. The most practical and important guidance is coming right up. Here is the clearest weekly map I share with clients when we want results without pressure. Just steady support you can feel. Think of it as a rhythm, not a rule book. Monday sets the tone with a gentle morning opening. Raise the shade, take a small cup of warm water, and do 7 slow joint circles before any headlines. Put your shoes by the door the night before so you can take a 10-minute walk after breakfast or in the hallway if weather disagrees. At noon, build a conscious plate. 1 handful of colorful vegetables and a modest source of protein, and schedule a 5-minute call with someone who leaves you calmer than before. In the evening, dim the lamps an hour before bed and write 3 short lines of gratitude. Tuesday continues the arc with the same morning cue, plus a balance drill. Stand at the counter, 1 hand lightly resting, and shift your weight from foot to foot for 30 slow counts. Keep lunch simple and hydrated. After lunch, practice 6 rounds of 4 to 6 breathing. Inhale 4 counts, exhale 6, and notice how the mind settles. Lay out tomorrow's shoes and put a glass by the kettle to stage success. Wednesday is your connection anchor. Keep the morning opening, then take 2 5-minute walks, 1 before noon and 1 before dinner. Call a relative or friend after lunch and say 1 true sentence about your day. Ask for 1 about theirs. In the evening, write down your next checkup date on a card on the fridge, along with any medications you're currently taking and 1 number to call if you need a hand. Thursday is the midweek reset. If you're tired, shrink goals by half. 5 minutes of walking counts, 1 line of gratitude counts, 2 rounds of 4 to 6 breathing count. Small is not a failure. Small is how we keep momentum alive. Keep dinner light and earlier when you can, and aim for a steady bedtime that respects tomorrow's energy. Friday brings curiosity back into the picture. After your morning opening, give yourself 10 minutes of new. Learn a phone feature, practice a chorus of a favorite song, or read a single page on something that sparks you. Curiosity keeps the brain flexible and gives movement and meals a reason. Keep your 2 short walks and 1 brief call. Saturday is your environment day. Place the walking shoes by the door, the glass by the kettle, the notepad on the nightstand, and a simple weekly list on the fridge where family can see it. Reduce friction so good choices happen with less effort. If you're out and about, count errands and light chores as movement. What matters is total minutes, not perfection. Sunday is your checkpoint and kindness day. In the afternoon, look at the fridge, confirm 1 appointment, refill 1 item, and send 1 message to a family member so everyone stays aligned. In the evening, reflect for 5 minutes. Which cue felt easy this week and which felt heavy? Keep the easy one exactly as it is next week. For the heavy one, make it smaller. 10 minutes becomes 5. 3 lines of gratitude becomes 1 spoken out loud. Consistency beats intensity, especially after 60. If any day goes sideways, return to 1 anchor only, either the morning opening or the evening wind down, and let that single thread pull the rest back into place. Over a few weeks, these anchors begin linking themselves, and the day starts to carry you. Stay with me, because the next part is where I'll show you how to measure gentle progress without stress, and how to adjust this map for travel, guests, or those unpredictable weeks. This is the practical guidance most people say changed everything. Progress after 60 should feel like a hand on your shoulder, not a timer at your back. When I guide clients, I don't ask them to chase numbers. I ask them to notice signals. Signals are friendly, specific, and hard to fake. Each evening, before the lights go down, ask 3 questions and keep the answers on a small card by your bed. Did I open the morning with light, water, and gentle movement? Did I connect with at least 1 person today in a way that left me calmer than before? Did I set up my evening so tomorrow's energy has a place to land? If you mark 2 out of 3 most days, you are building longevity after 60 the right way, through rhythm, not strain. I also invite a 7-day snapshot every Sunday. Look back without judgment and circle what actually happened. How many mornings started on purpose? How many short walks, even 5 minutes at a time? How many nights with a steady wind down? Don't grade yourself. You're not in school, you're designing a life. If you discover a gap, shrink the step instead of inflating your willpower. 10 minutes felt long? Make it 4. 2 calls felt heavy? Make 1 call and 1 voice message. The goal is not to prove discipline. The goal is to arrange success. Travel, guests, or a packed week can rattle even the best routine. This is where a pocket version of your anchors becomes priceless. I teach a 3x3 travel kit. 3 minutes of morning light and joint circles by the window. 3 minutes of hallway or hotel room steps. 3 minutes of evening wind down with dimmed lamps and a single line of gratitude. That's 9 minutes, start to finish. It won't win any contests, but it preserves your identity as someone who keeps a rhythm. When you return home, your full routine is waiting, and the restart won't feel like starting over. For stays with family, make your cues visible without turning your visit into a project. Place your walking shoes near the door and keep a glass by the kettle. Ask to take the grandkids for a short stroll after lunch. Offer to prep a simple salad so you know color and protein will appear on the table. The point is not control, it's contribution. When your habits serve the household, they stop feeling separate from the joy of being together. Bad days happen. The measure of progress isn't their absence, but your recovery time. If a day collapses, choose 1 cue to restore within the next 24 hours, either the morning opening or the evening wind down, and call 1 person who steadies you. Mark that as a win. Recovery is a skill, and it gets quicker with practice. Over weeks, you'll notice a quieter strength, steadier mornings, clearer choices around meals, easier movement, and sleep that respects your next day. None of this needs perfect conditions. It needs small signals delivered kindly and repeated often. If you've been listening and thinking, maybe I can do this, you already started. Keep your card by the bed. Protect 1 morning cue and 1 evening cue. Let connection keep the middle of your day from fraying. And stay with me for the next part, because I'm going to show you the simplest way to personalize these anchors to your health history, your home setup, and your season of life. The practical guidance most people say help them finally feel strong and steady again. Don't click away. The most helpful tools are just ahead. Personalizing your rhythm is where longevity after 60 stops being a good idea and starts becoming your life. Begin with the body you have today, not the one you wish you had or the one you had 20 years ago. If mornings feel stiff, make the opening slower and warmer. Light first, then a cup of warm water, then joint circles done in a chair before you stand. If balance is uncertain, turn the sink or a sturdy counter into your training partner and let one hand rest there while you shift weight side to side. If knees complain on long walks, break movement into gentle bouts. 5 minutes after breakfast, 5 after lunch, 5 after dinner, and count errands and light chores as part of your total. You're not trying to win at exercise, you're trying to keep momentum friendly. Your home can be tuned like an instrument. If clutter steals your calm, clear one small path from bed to bathroom and from bedroom to kitchen, adding a nightlight or two so your evening routine feels safe to follow. Keep shoes by the door you actually use. Place a glass next to the kettle so hydration is automatic. Put a notepad on the nightstand and keep a pen clipped to the first page so gratitude is always one reach away. If you live with family, invite them into your cues. After lunch, I'll take a 5-minute loop around the block. Want to join me? When habits serve the household, they stop feeling like a separate project and start feeling like the way your home breathes. Food is deeply personal, so keep it familiar and practical. Keep your cultural favorites and adjust portions so color and protein show up more often. If mornings suit you, enjoy a simple protein with fruit or vegetables and save richer foods for when you move more. If evenings are your family time, plan the day so that dinner can be unhurried and earlier when possible. This isn't about rules, it's about arranging meals to support energy and sleep. A helpful question before you eat is, what would make this plate kinder to my next hour? Often the answer is a handful of colorful vegetables, a modest protein, and water within reach. Personalizing connection matters too. If large gatherings drain you, protect 2 5-minute conversations per week with people who leave you steadier. If you thrive in groups, build a small ritual, a library visit, a walking club meetup, a faith or community hour that keeps you looking forward. If you're caregiving, fuse your anchors with the care routine. Do your joint circles while the kettle heats for both of you, or make your gratitude list while the dishwasher runs. You are allowed to design a life that fits the season you're in. Health history guides how small your first steps should be. Keep a simple card on the fridge with your upcoming appointments, current medications, and one number to call if plans change. Share it with the person most likely to help you. If a week gets crowded, reduce your anchors. Don't abandon them. 3 minutes of morning light and circles, a brief check-in with a friend, and a quiet wind down still protect the thread of your identity. Stay with me for the next part, because I'll show you how to combine these personalized anchors into a clear 30-day path and a gentle accountability system that keeps you moving without pressure. The most practical and important guidance is just ahead. When I look back at everything we've explored together, one truth rises above the rest. After 60, a good life is not built by force or luck, but by gentle choices that you repeat until they become the way your home breathes. You don't need to overhaul your world or prove anything to anyone. You need a rhythm that greets you in the morning, steadies you at midday, and sets you down softly at night. That rhythm is simple on purpose. Open to light before you open to noise. Put something warm in your hands and something kind in your mind. Move a little, even if it's only down the hallway. Eat in a way that leaves you clear, not heavy. Speak with one person who reminds you that you matter. Lower the lights early and tell the day thank you before you rest. These are not tricks. They are signals that teach your body and heart to work together again. The deeper lesson is this: Consistency is kinder than intensity. Most plans fail because they ask you to be a different person overnight. Our approach honors who you are now. We design small cues that fit your rooms, your calendar, your energy, your culture, and the people you love. Shoes by the door, a glass by the kettle, a short list on the fridge, a call on the calendar, a bedtime that respects tomorrow. When life gets busy or travel pulls you away, you do the pocket version. 3 minutes of light and gentle circles, a little walking, a short wind down, and you protect your identity. Then you come home, and your rhythm is waiting for you like an old friend. Here is how to apply this today. Choose one anchor for the next 7 days and let it pull the others along. If mornings feel scattered, make your opening steady. Light, warm water, and a few slow circles in a chair before you stand. If evenings are restless, protect the last hour. Dim the lamps, place shoes by the door for tomorrow, and name 3 simple things you're grateful for. If loneliness has been loud, schedule 2 5-minute calls this week with people who leave you calmer. Put these on paper where you can see them. Shrink any step that feels heavy. Small steps done often change the feel of your day. When the day feels better, choices get easier. When choices get easier, hope returns. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which simple anchor would help you most this week? An easier morning, a steadier evening, or a gentle check-in with someone you trust? Please share your answer in the comments so others can learn from your experience too. If this video helped you feel clearer, lighter, or more encouraged, please subscribe to Beyond 60 Wisdom. Leave a kind comment with your thoughts and share this with a friend or family member who deserves a steadier day. Your feedback guides what we make next, and your support gives us the energy to create more practical, heartfelt videos for you. Thank you, truly, for spending this time with us. It's an honor to be invited into your home and your routine. We're here to listen, to learn, and to walk beside you, one gentle step at a time.